It's December the 9th. Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, and Happy Holidays. I'm James Respondek with Rodeo Realty. I've sold hundreds of homes to generations of Palisadians. Here is this week's important market activity. Just listed in Santa Monica Canyon, 444 Sycamore Road, a 1994 architectural listed at $4,550,000. It's 2,380 square feet on a cozy 4,650 lot. It's a Pierre Koenig design. They call it the Schwartz House. I like it, but it does smack pretty heavily of that 1994 vintage, and the lot's kind of cozy, but I love that location. Just listed on the Las Casas Loop, 680 North Las Casas. It's a 1973 redo. It's nicely redone, listed at $3,250,000. It's 1964 square feet on a nice sized 8,800 square foot lot. This is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath with a pool. It's just a couple of doors from Sunset. Just listed in the Village Bluffs, 748 Haverford Avenue. Here's a real estate story. I bought my first house across the street for $165,000. I'm not going to tell you what year, but it was a while ago. And the similar house 2 doors over sold last year for $2.5 million. Wow, real estate is a fantastic investment. This is a 1956 vintage, 2,660 square feet, so good square footage, but it's on like 4 or 5 different levels, so, you know, the floor plan's a little squirrely. Probably going to be a tear down. And it has a sports court at the top of the lot, but killer close to the Village location. Just listed in Santa Monica Canyon, 664 Kingman Avenue. Now this is primarily lot value, listed at $2.8 million. It's a great sized, almost 8,000 square foot lot, but not all of that's flat. Some of it goes uphill in the back. The house is very cozy, probably tear down 1,336 square feet. Just listed on Las Lomas, south of Sunset, 655 Las Lomas Avenue. Now this is an updated mid-century. It has views and it has a downslope lot. But check the price out, $2,095,000. Woo! 1,700 square feet on a 5,700 square foot lot. Just listed on Las Lomas north of Sunset is 809 Las Lomas Avenue. This is also a mid-century, listed at, again, amazing price, $1,995. Woo! 1,800 square feet on a 64-67 lot. Now it's been slightly refreshed, but you know what? That price is amazing. Just sold in the Huntington Palisades, 216 Toyota. This is a 2004 Spanish style. Wow, 7,000 square feet on a huge 17K lot. This house has really classic lines, but it's still got the newish feel from a 2004 build. And again, that lot is amazing. And what I loved, when I was in the backyard looking at this house, I actually heard the waves. That was only on the market for 8 days. Just sold in the Riviera, 1026 Corsica Drive. This is almost new, 2022, contemporary Mediterranean, good size, 7,850 square foot house on a 12,500 square foot lot. It's on 3 stories, so you do have that basement level. Now this house, interesting story, languished on the market since 2019 when it was unfinished. They finally finished it a year ago, and that's when it's just sold. Now that came in at $1,764 a foot for those new houses in the Riviera. Just sold in the Riviera. Now this is a redo, a 1959 kind of California ranch on a couple of different levels. Just sold for $9,880,000, so a little shy of the cool 10 mil. And it's 5,300 square feet on a 14,400 square foot lot. Now this had really pretty killer views and a pool, so love those views. Just sold in Santa Monica Canyon, 612 East Channel Road. Actually, I sold this house probably 10 or 12 years ago for a lot less than it just sold. $10,399,000 it sold for. It has had a lot of work done and some additions. It's now a compound, so you go up a private drive. It sits well above the street too. It has a big 2-story guest house area. The main house has a very open floor plan on the first floor, and then the extra bedrooms below, and then there is another guest house down at the street level. So pretty amazing. It totals about 6,100 square feet, and the lot is 19,400 square feet. What I found interesting was they took the pool out and put in a very interesting water feature. Just sold in the Palisades Country Estates. Now this is a guard-gated community in the Highlands, and this property is located at 17679 Camino de Atasto, and it's sold for $7.3 million. That's about, it started at 8.2, so somebody got a nice buy on this. 7,400 square feet, really nice shape. Some of it was original from when the house was built in 2001, but it is in excellent condition, and the outside had amazing landscaping, pool, and views. Just sold in the Highlands. Now this sold off market. It's located at 1379 Piedra Murata, selling for $5.5 million. It's a 1986, but it was totally redone. And it has a pool and a tennis court. Wow, and some views. I mean, look at the value up there. That's amazing. What is this price per square foot here? Is $1,172 a square foot. That's pretty nice for totally redone. Just sold in El Medio Bluffs, 15932 Temecula Street. Now this is a 2013 traditional. It's in excellent condition, and the outdoors are beautiful. It's got a pool and like an outdoor living room, you know, with the barbecue and all the fun stuff. This sold for just shy of $5 million, $4,999,500, and it was on the market for only 8 days. That's 3,450 square feet on a 6,460 lot. Just sold in Santa Monica Canyon, 222 Amalfi Drive, sold for $4.4 million. Now this is 5,100 square feet on a 5,900 square foot lot. A lot of levels. It's like 3 or 4 levels on this house, so you gotta like the stairs, but it's in beautiful redone condition. And I love Santa Monica Canyon, as you know. Another just sold in Santa Monica Canyon. This sold, location is 389 Upper Mesa Road, sold for $3,150. So this is a 1923 vintage. It's a major fixer or a teardown. It does have killer views, and the location is fabulous because it's right at the bottom of the Riviera, where the Riviera runs into Santa Monica Canyon, and the stair systems start right there. Love that spot and the views. Another just sold in Santa Monica Canyon, again a 1930 vintage. Now this is located at 260 Mayberry Road. The house was kind of a train wreck, so it's probably a teardown. And it's a major fixer, sold for only $2.5 million, and it's a 5,500 square foot lot. And just sold in the Lower Marquez Knolls, located at 16801 Livorno Drive. This is a mid-century. Wow, look at this price, $2.2 million. Gets you 2,100 square feet, and this had really cool lines. This house was built in 1949, but it was ahead of its time. I love the lines of this house, and the lot is 6,760. Just sold in the Alphabet Streets. So this is a small house, probably a tear down, really lot value, sold for $2.7 million for a 5,200 square foot lot. Just sold on Bienvenida, located at 1190 Bienvenida Avenue, a 1972 Lockman style house. Now Lockman was really known for his post and beam styling. He had nice high beams, so I like the spaces of this house. check it out. Sold for $2,375,000. Gets you almost 2,000 square feet, and the lot was 11,000. Now, not all of that was flat, but it did have some nice yard. I think this is a great starter. Just sold on the Las Casas Loop, 501 North Las Casas, sold for $2.1 million. Wow. So this had a very workable entry-level kind of house on it. It was 1,500 square feet, but it does back up to Sunset, so hence the price of only $2.1 million. I hope this information has been helpful to you, and if you're looking to find your perfect home, I look at more houses than probably anybody in the Palisades. Or if you're thinking of selling, hey, there's only 67 active listings right now. Beat the competition, because there will be more coming on the market next year. And again, Happy Hanukkah and Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. All the best. I'll see you next week.